Carol O'Connor truly hated him more than anyone, and the story behind that hatred is just as dramatic as anything ever written for television. Born in the Bronx on August 2, 1924, O'Connor grew up in a tough Irish-American household during the Great Depression, an era that shaped his sharp awareness of class, struggle, and human nature. He was intelligent, well-read, and deeply serious about his craft, studying English and later traveling overseas to Ireland, where he developed a lasting respect for theatre and storytelling. By the time he returned to America, he had built himself from the ground up, grinding through small roles in the 1960s until his career finally exploded in the 1970s when he became Archie Bunker on All in the Family. The role made him a legend, but it also placed him in the middle of one of television's most intense behind-the-scenes feuds. While audiences loved the explosive chemistry between Archie and his liberal son-in-law Meathead, the real tension between O'Connor and actor Rob Reiner was not an act. O'Connor later admitted with brutal honesty that he despised Reiner, once saying he had never hated anyone as much. To him, Reiner wasn't just a co-star with a different personality. He represented arrogance, constant moral superiority, and an attitude that made every day on set feel like a battle. O'Connor believed Reiner carried himself like the smartest man in the room, as if playing the liberal character meant he personally stood above everyone else. And O'Connor, fiercely protective of Archie's complexity, hated what he saw as Reiner's need to turn every moment into a political lecture. But while his anger stayed mostly off camera, the bitterness never faded. And behind O'Connor's tough exterior was a personal life filled with both devotion and tragedy. He and his wife Nancy adopted a boy named Hugh, and O'Connor tried to guide him into the industry, even creating a role for him later on in The Heat of the Night. But in 1995, Hugh died by suicide after years of addiction, a loss that shattered O'Connor forever. Instead of hiding, he turned his grief into activism, speaking openly about drug abuse and warning families about the danger he knew too well. When Carol O'Connor died in 2001 at age 76 from a heart attack linked to diabetes complications, he left behind a complicated legacy, one built on brilliance, pain, and passion. The world remembers Archie Bunker as a character who argued with everyone, but the truth is, off-screen, Carol O'Connor carried real battles too. And for him, none burned hotter than the one name he never forgave, Rob Reiner.